Thank you for coming today, Waleed. Would you please start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Waleed al Husseini. I born in Qalqilia, West Bank, Palestine. Now I have 26 years old. I study there. My family is a moderate Muslim, not Salafist or something. It's a kind of traditional Muslim. I grew up there and I study in Qalqilia schools. Then I went to university. I study management information system. So,
Why did you leave Islam?
yes, this is the long story about why leaving Islam, because first I start asking about Islam. It was during the secondary school. In that time, I just have some debate, some questions, some debate about Islam. I start to ask my teachers in the school, because we studying about Islam and about Quran. In that time, I didn't get the answers what make my mind to believe that. So I start searching by myself. In the beginning, I start to reading, but by reading the books about Islam. I mean, reading something like Al-Bukhari, something like Muhammad life, it's called As-Sira. Reading the Quran, real reading, not just reading like this, trying to looking for answers. In that time, I discovered a lot of things inside Islam, from the Sira, from the explanation of Quran. All these things make me to leave Islam. For example, if I want to give you reasons, I can give you a lot of reasons. But first, for example, how Islam is treating the women. It's so violent with the women. How the Islam is like, is he compatible with human rights or not? It's absolutely not, because when they talk about things, they're talking about a human Muslim, a Muslim right. I mean, only between them. When they're talking about the peace and the love, it's only between Muslim, even not all Muslims. Even between them, like Shiite and Sunni, they're fighting each other. When they talk about only the same community, like they are Sunni, they're talking about the peace and love between themselves, not ours. All these things, and I discovered horrible things when you read the life of Muhammad. I was shocked. I saw how he treat the people, how he treat even the Jewish with the Bani Qurayza fight. It was to destroy all of them. I discovered what he did with the people who didn't believe with them. It was killing. Okay, when he was in Mecca, because he was weak, he was doing like just to invite people to become Muslim or something like this. But when he became to Mecca, it's become horrible things. He's just to want to fight. He just want to make all people Muslims, and even the people who are against him, they was saying things like they didn't accept with him or something. Even they didn't fight, he killed them. So all these things completely shocked me. I did that around 5 or 6 years while I'm reading, because it was beside my academic study, because I was in the school. All these things make me leaving Islam. Even later, when I read more, I become more atheist.
So what happened, Waleed, after you decided to reject Islam?
After I decided to leave Islam, I start using internet just to see, because what happened with me in that time in my university, because I was studying in Jenin. It was American university. I tried to explain to say that I am atheist, or I left Islam. When I said that, many people was against me. I felt alone, and all these horrible things. So I discovered that I couldn't say what I believe in the society. So I start to write in a blog and using Facebook for that. So I spent around three years. I was writing, I criticized Islam about all things I discovered by myself, or to write, to have a kind of discussion. You know, in that time, my goal, it was not to make people become atheist or to live in Islam or something, just to let them let them think by themselves. That's what I wanted to do, because I don't like when you ask somebody why you are Muslim. You said, because my family is Muslim, so I'm Muslim, without thinking, without anything. That's what was my goal in that time. So after, in 2010, I got arrested because of that. And there was a horrible story, I think, because I got arrested by what they call themselves secularism government. I got arrested by Mahmoud Abbas government in 2nd of November 2010. I spent inside jail 10 months, and I got free, but they keep me going every time to the police station to sign, to prove that I'm still there. But before I get out, it was 10 months. The first 4 months, it was all the time, who financed your atheism? Because the problem with them, they never believe that somebody can choose by themselves to live Islam, because they thought that they have the absolute truth. And it will be so strange if somebody leave the absolute truth to be something else. That's why most of the time, who finance your atheism? You speak through who? All these things. Then they discovered it's just choice. I mean, I didn't have money from anybody, or I didn't receive anything or something like that. So they make, after the first 4 months, they make the trial. It was military. Why it's military? Ask them. They said, because what you did, it's effective in all Palestinians, not effective in yourself, in you only. Okay. No law to defend me, nothing. Then I am out. So I was out at September 2011. In that time, start other because when I got arrested, I was arrested with special service, Palestinian special service in Qalqilia. Then when I was out, everything happening on the internet, somebody who criticized Islam, somebody who write about Islam, they came to me and arrested me again. It's happened from September to February. Because February, I decided to leave, because I couldn't live anymore there, from the government, from the state itself. So I decided to escape, exactly, because even the trial, it stay. So in that time, I left Qalqilia at 14 of February. It means Valentine's Day. I don't know, maybe it's, yes, in the Valentine's Day, you leave your country. Why? Because of full of hate from them. Anyway, I left to Jordan and I went to France embassy. And that to come because I couldn't, because in that time, the French government trying to make a pressure on Palestinian theory. to make me free because I do nothing. So they give me visa to be here and to ask for asylum, to be in France to asking for asylum. And I came here and I asked for asylum and I got it.
You have been in France for now 2.5 years. What is your mission today? What are you trying to accomplish?
Yes, here in France, there's in the beginning I published my book, as you know, and the title is Blasphemer, Praising Allah. It was published 4 months ago. It's about my story and about what I have to do. Here in France, I found Council ex-Muslim in France. This is the Council of ex-Muslim. If I will speak about in general, it's here to defend the secularism and to be the voice of other people who couldn't speak about themselves or to speak in public about their living Islam, because we are many, but most of us couldn't speak about that because of the government, because of the society, because of many things, because it will be so dangerous for them. And now here we defend the freedom of speech. I defend the right of believing or not to be believed, because for me I don't have problem for the people if they want to be Muslims, Christian, Jewish. I don't care. What my problem is with the effect of this religion. The effect of this religion. This is the most thing, because the effect of the religion. For example, I am here because the effect of Islam. Because there, before they know that I am atheist or I left Islam, they was saying that I was good person and so nice, all these things. But after they start saying, he's a devil, he's all the bad things. Why? Because they start to see me with the Islam eyes, not with themselves eyes. So that's what I want for them to accept the difference, to accept that between them Christian, between them atheist, between them people live just to be accepted, to live in peace. You know, even if I want to talk about Palestine, I know now, for example, Palestine, everybody say that okay, what they care, it's only for free Palestine. Why? The situation of women is so horrible there. Even the situation of a Christian, but nobody care. Even the situation of other people who are changed from, for example, the Shiite, the Ahmadiyya, there is some minority of Muslims. The situation for them there, it's not that good. For us, we'll be arrested. So that's what I'm asking for. What is to make them be able to accept the difference and in general for human rights, to accept the freedoms, the freedom of belief, freedom of speech, freedom of living, to live in peace.
You know you're a fortunate man. Under Sharia, apostasy is punishable by capital punishment. What is your message today for young people in Palestine and around the world who fear for their lives? What message of hope do you have for them?
Yeah, I know the situation, even not only in Palestine, in most of Arabic world, they couldn't be to speak about what they believe. There is a lot of us who are left Islam, but most of them they couldn't speak because we know what my message for them. Try to be collective, and you are not alone. We are here. We are supporting. If you don't, I will not take talking to go out and say and say that you are atheist or something like this in the street, because we know what will happen. But you should explain yourself. There is a lot of ways to explain and to loud your voice and to be and continue fighting through the freedom. Because for me, even I don't when I'm explain myself, I will not say that I'm atheist or something. Because atheist, or if you are atheist or you are Christian, it's between you and yourself. What we're looking for, just to be like this. But even with that, we have to defend the right of believing or not believing, the right of speaking or not speaking, even to criticize Islam. Because for us, for me, for example, some people will say that, why to criticize Islam? You don't need. No, I need. In their country, we need to criticize Islam. Because when we ask for freedoms, for freedom of women, for example, if we ask for freedom of women, for freedom of polygamy, I mean, if you said, we should stop the polygamy for women, they will say, no, we can't because this is Sharia. So here, it's become necessary to criticize the religion, because the religion become limited, the Islam become limited of the freedom we have.
You're a courageous man, Waleed. You wrote a book called Blasphemer, The Prisons of Allah. Tell us a little bit about your book.
In my book, I'm speaking about, in the beginning, I'm speaking about my life. Then the second part, it was about my idea and something in my blog, and the reasons for why I left Islam. And the third part, it was about my story, because I got arrested. And the others, it was when I left left Palestine. Then when I came to France and I created the Council of Ex-Muslim. This is my story, yes, but this story, it's similar with a lot of people who living there, with a little bit of details different. Maybe some of them got arrested, yes, some of them got killed, some of them still waiting. So this is the book. It's the story of a lot of us. The message, it's for some people that to know there is people who are living Islam, they are exist in Arabic world, because till now even there's some people, they didn't know that. If you know, to know the dangers of Islam, because the Wahhabis, the Sunnite, or the Salafist ideology, it's like this. When they talk about moderate Muslim, when they talk about anything, now Saudi Arabia, they're saying we are moderate, but if you compare between the Saudi Arabia and Daesh, you will find the same, because they have the same book. It's Quran. When they talk about reform Islam, even to talk when they said, we have to reform Islam, that means there is something wrong. And so when they want to reform Islam, for me to reform Islam, it's the Mecca part should be deleted all, because all it's to killing, to attack, to go to do throw and invite people, convert people to Islam, or to be killed, nothing else.
Thank you, Waleed, for your time today. I wish you all the best in your future.
Thank you for inviting me. Wish you all the best.